My caterpillars who have stepped into the cocoon and that have begun to make the transformation. Come on in. And for those who are new, this has found you because you know it to be true. And that's how all of this works. I promote the plant because I know the power that it holds. There's nothing scripted here at all. I pray and I meditate, hoping that the words find me to find you. And I depend on the most highest of power in the universe. And I'm going to talk about the germination part and what we're going to need to germinate these seeds because of the fact how expensive they are. And I want to make sure that we have the right equipment. But I don't want you watching my life. I want you to start living your own life. Connecting with those has always been easy for me because that's all I know how to do. I don't have the technology to find those online. I don't have the technology to work a phone to text. All I have is what I've been given. And even though it feels like I've been left behind, it might be the last thing that we have to go on. Because so many people are so lost and they make these false contracts with the universe. And what really is happening is not happening at all. It's funny when you make plans or in a relationship and then that is taken away from you. And how do you react to that? You know, it's not only about growing the cannabis. It's not only about growing, because some of you are not even here for that. It's connecting with us, connecting with those, something that we have in common. And I used the plant because I know the power that it held because it saved my life. And the plant has took me here to find you at this time. And I will never beg for anything. I don't need and I don't want, but I want you to start believing in something. And that one thing that I want you to believe in is you, because I believe in you and you're here because you need something, whatever that might be. Everybody's different and the plant works different for everybody. The plant can take you tuning in or tuning out. I'm not looking to tune out. Those who use the plant to sit around for 12 hours playing video games, that's not what the plant's for. That's not what it's needed for. It's used for a spiritual awakening. To get you to this point, I don't even need to use the plant anymore. It has taken me here because I believed in the plant, and the plant has showed me and has guided me. And now I'm just on the wings of the universe. And that's what I can only hope for. There's so much that we've talked about already. And I hope that if you're new here, that you start with the journal, because we've talked about spiderfarms.com for the lighting, the SF1000 and how to receive that. I've talked about distilled water to germinate the seeds. And how are we going to do that? Because, you know, when we buy these seeds, they're expensive. But when you're growing it yourself, you're experiencing something that the plant knows you need. When you go to a dispensary, you know, and there's plenty of good stuff at a dispensary if you can't grow, because always check your state laws. You know, even though it's legal in almost, I think, 25 states now, you know, growing it outside in your home grown gives you the opportunity not only to save money, even though the first time you're buying all this stuff accumulates some charge, but in the long run, how much is an ounce going for now? Between $150 and $300, and you don't even know what's in there. you will know what you're putting in your own cannabis, and the plant will know what you will need. And that's why growing it yourself is so important, because the plant follows that. You know, if you're looking for a professional material, you're not going to find it here, but what you are going to find is real. And that's what my channel is all about. And it's about being a family, and that's what we have this week. It's spring break, and we have the grandkids here. And connecting with those has never been about age. I can connect with those who are from teenagers up to people in their 80s. And what makes it so different is that I haven't been, by technology?
Corrupted?
I haven't been corrupted by technology, because I don't know the technology. But what I do want to show you here is how to germinate the seeds and stuff. So it's through Cannakan, and it is spelled Canna.
Yep.
Kan.com, and they send you this really nice bag. All right, and you know, we're spending all this money on seeds and stuff, so you want to make sure that you're doing them right when you germinate them. And I have never had a problem with this. That's why I don't get anything out of this. It's not like they're sending me anything. But anyways, they send you all kinds of little, you know, to keep track of your seeds, with a little dry eraser to do the seeds with this. And then it's also a heating pad to keep the temperature. So the seeds, you put the heating pad on, and then you put this on the heating pad, and it keeps them at a certain temperature. And you just put the seeds in here, and you can put 8 compartments. You can put as many seeds as you want in a compartment, keeping them separated, and it shows. And boom, when they got the tails and they crack, we're set. We're set to germinate. So this is something that you have to buy, and it's worth it, because I know how much cannabis can be. I mean, an ounce of it is between 150 and 300. Then you add the tax on, because they're trying to tax everything. And the homegrown that you're growing, the plant's going to know what you need and what you're putting in it. You don't know what they're putting in it. So Cannakan.com, go ahead and order it. Get it ready, because, you know, every climate is different and everything fluctuates. Remember, when I say it, I mean it. And I don't need to beg, because this was never about begging. The gates have opened up. Many of you have stepped into our Lunar Light family, to the caterpillars, the smoking caterpillars, the cocoon that's ready to make the transformation. So I always leave you with, I love you.